Now see the new words. Stapler, a person who staples or sorts wool according to its fiber. Fuller, a person who fulls, and that is gathers cloth by pleating. Carding, the process in which fibers such as cotton or wool are prepared prior to spinning. So these three new words you have to learn for 1 mark question, and the next 1 mark question is why London is known as finishing center. Unit 1.1, the coming up of the factory. The first symbol of the new era was cotton. In 1760, Britain was importing 2.5 million pounds of raw cotton to feed its cotton industry. By 1787, this was 22 million pounds. This increase was linked to a number of changes within the process of production. Let's look at some of these. Number one, a series of invention in each step of the production process, like carding, twisting, spinning, and rolling. These inventions enhanced the output per worker, enabled each worker to produce more, and made possible the production of stronger threads and yarn. Then, the creation of cotton mill by Richard Arkwright. Now, the costly new machines could be purchased, set up, and maintained in the mill. Within the mill, all the processes were brought together under one roof management, which allowed a more careful supervision over the production process, a watch over quality, and the regulation of labor, all of which had been difficult to do when production was in the countryside. Unit 1.2, the pace of industrial change. How rapid was the process of industrialization? See, first, the most dynamic industries in Britain were cotton and metals. Cotton was the leading sector in the first phase of industrialization. Then, after the expansion of railways, the iron and steel industries led the way. In England from the 1840s and in the colonies from the 1860s, the demand for iron and steel increased rapidly. By 1873, Britain was exporting iron and steel worth 77 million pounds, double the value of its cotton export. Second, the new industries could not easily displace traditional industries. Even at the end of the 19th century, less than 20% of the total workforce was employed in technologically advanced industrial sectors. Remaining 80% was producing within domestic units, not within the factories. Then, the pace of change in the traditional industries was not set by steam powered cotton or metal industries. Some ordinary and small innovations were the basis of growth in many non mechanized sectors. Fourth, technological changes occurred slowly. They did not spread dramatically. New technology was expensive, and merchants and industrialists were cautious about using it. The machines often broke down, and repair was costly. Machines were not as effective as their inventors and manufacturers claimed. Consider the case of the steam engine. James Watt improved the steam engine produced by Newcomen and patented the new engine in 1781. His industrialist friend Matthew Boulton manufactured the new model, but for years he could find no buyers. Now, children, take the screenshot of these questions and prepare well.